Hey everybody, welcome back to P&M's Movie Criticisms. I'm Miss M.
And I'm Miss P.
What's up everyone? We're glad to see you again. Thank you for joining us for another episode. Hey, if you're new, thank you for joining us. Sit back and relax. And hey, if you're not, welcome back, family. Hey, Miss P, you know what
And
time it is. What time is it?
7:22.
No, not that. Do you know what time it is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hype.
You don't need no hype. You better hype yourself up. You don't need no
Oh,
hype. You better hype yourself up. You don't
yeah,
need no hype. You better hype yourself up. You don't need no hype. You
PNM,
better hype yourself up.
PNM movie criticism got the hot sauce. PNM movie criticism's hot. PNM movie criticism with the hot sauce. PNM movie criticism with the hot sauce. That's right, everybody. We tell you everything that's hot and everything that's not. Isn't that right, Miss P?
That is right, Miss M.
Yeah. So, please tell our ladies and gentlemen what we will be reviewing. Yeah.
Yeah. Jurassic World Rebirth. Flush it down the toilet.
She's so enthusiastic. Actually, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not like the most enthusiastic. Uh, let's just get into it. Let's just talk about it. Yeah, Jurassic. Oh no, we love Jurassic. Yeah, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Rebirth. Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to rate this. So, you know that we have P and M Movie Criticism's hot sauce chart. So basically, we rated on this, and if you're interested in seeing the chart, you can check it out, and the chart's on there and on Spotify. So, anyways, let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. So up at the top, we have the Carolina Reaper. The Carolina Reaper is hot. It is pristine. It is perfect in all of its ways. Beneath the Carolina Reaper, you have the Ghost Pepper. This movie was just all types of spicy, but it's just missing a crucial element that makes it a Carolina Reaper. Beneath the habanero, you have the jalapeno. The pink jalapeno is, it wasn't bad. You know, yeah, yeah.
Huh?
Jalapeno is like meh, just meh, blah, blah. But beneath the jalapeno, where it just meh, is the bell pepper. It has no spice whatsoever. It's just mild. All types of mild, and you're at the point where you want your money back. So, Miss P, how would you rate Jurassic World Rebirth?
I'm gonna give it a jalapeno and a bell pepper mixed together
A jalapeno and a bell pepper. Huh.
because it was
Okay.
lacking on certain things. But Miss M, what are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give it a jalapeno.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. So we don't just rate it, we have to give you literally peanut movie criticisms criteria. This is how we justify our ratings. And you know what? Miss P, can you tell them about our criteria, please?
Sure can. So at number 9, we have, do we like it or do we love it? This week, um, is it historically accurate? Mm. Did it strike my emotions? Did it keep my attention? Number 5, the production elements. Number 4, the directing. Number 3, the quality of acting. Number 2, the sound quality and effects. And number 1, the cinematography.
Cinematography, gotta love it. So I feel like you already started when you said number 9. Come on, Miss P. Do you like it or do you love it?
I hate it.
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah.
Like
Well,
there's no like or love. It's more or less on the, if y'all know us, which you should, but if y'all know me, which y'all should, I rate this one up there with Mad Max Furiosa, The Dead Don't Die, and now we have Jurassic World Rebirth. Yep.
boo! Yeah, yeah. For those of you that are following, you know how bad this is. She just cannot let Mad Max Furiosa, a Mad Max saga go. I mean, we're not gonna get into it. And then the dead don't die. Oh my gosh. But the fact that she's putting it up there, yeah, I'm just gonna say this. I don't like it and I don't love it. I'm just gonna say this. I have a strong disinterest in it,
If I
i.e.,
could
I
say
don't
this,
like it.
I would throw it in the trash can. Rewrite it, throw it in the trash can, get some other actors in there. And the acting wasn't even that bad, but let's continue. Is it historically accurate? So this movie has had what? This is movie number 5, 6. Um, so I grew up with Jurassic Park, okay? So I've seen every single one. I saw the one with I like the previous 5 before this one. And
The
I didn't even
previous
like,
five?
yeah, I didn't even like 3. I didn't like Jurassic World 3 because that was horrible. Jurassic Park 3. That was horrible. So if you look at it, I liked 1 because that was the first time you've ever seen dinosaurs on film that good. 2
Yeah.
was really, really good. 3 was pretty horrible. The 4th one with Chris, what is his name? Miss M.
You're talking about Chris Pratt.
Yeah. The ones with Chris Pratt, those were fairly good. And then this piece of garbage is horrible. Like, it's jam packed, studded with people, well known actors and actresses, but it just didn't strike my fancy this time at all. Did it follow in the path? Like, no, not really, because the last one that we left off with was, are they going to cohabitate with us or are they going to just take over everything or how is it going to work? And kind of left you on a cliffhanger to this. Oh, let's go where we're not supposed to go again. So is it historically accurate? I don't think it is. I think this one was trying to do like what the first one did, but it just didn't have it didn't have the stamina.
No, not at all. Not at all. And the first Jurassic Park goes back to 1993, and then you have the Lost World Jurassic Park in 1997 and Jurassic Park 3 in 2001. Following that, that's when we have Chris Pratt in Jurassic World of 2025 and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom 2018 and again in Jurassic World Dominion 2022. Chris here has a franchise, right? But he is not in Jurassic World Rebirth. Not at all. Um, so they, so it's like Miss P said, historically wise, is it keeping the feel that this franchise has? You know, that Steven Spielberg type feel, right? Because this is his movie, right? And he's an executive producer on this film. But he's not the director, and um, you can feel that change. It doesn't carry it doesn't carry that same magic, as so to speak. And not only that, but when it comes to Jurassic Park, here in Jurassic World Rebirth, they did follow the lore though, right? About how they were like talking about how they were creating the dinosaurs. They did follow that lore. So, they followed it kind of, but it just doesn't have the same feel. Um, And I guess maybe for following this franchise since forever, it's a little disappointing.
Well,
And by a little, I mean a lot.
here's the thing. You have to remember Jurassic Park was our like, oh my gosh, this was before, this was like CGI first time seeing it. Like you see the dinosaurs that you read about in books and you're just all excited. And the second one comes out and the third one was kind of garbage too. But then you have Chris Pratt had his trilogy and then you have this one. So it's just this one it's like a callback to the first one. They're trying to do what the first one did and it just didn't work. It just didn't. It was not my favorite out of all of them. It was not my favorite at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. Um, not at all. Anyway, so hopefully you were able to hear that. But anyways, I think we know. Let's just put 6 and 7 together. Number 7 is did it strike my emotions, and number 6 is did it keep my attention. Miss P, did it do that for you? Did it strike those emotions? Did it keep your attention?
No, it was very boring. The writing was bad to me. It didn't have an ebb and flow. The pacing was terrible. That's why it didn't keep my attention. The pacing was just terrible. Instead of it like building up a story, it was like, oh, here's a dinosaur. The dinosaur's gonna kill someone now. Oh, look, they're killing the people. Oh, look, there's a dinosaur. Oh, look, it's killing someone. Oh, look, there's a dinosaur. Oh, look, it's killing someone. Like, at least in the first one, the people that needed to get eaten got eaten.
Oh
the
yeah,
the
this is true, right?
and then
Yeah.
this one was just casualty after casualty after casualty. It was just too much. Like I did not enjoy it. It did not keep my attention because I was bored. You even asked me while we were watching the movie, "Are you bored?" And I was like, "Yes."
I wanted to know if I was like the only one.
No, I was very bored because it was boring. Like, there's nothing good about this. Once again, like usually when you have, the man's name on everything, it's Hollywood gold. This to me, even though I didn't like it in my honest opinion, and Miss M didn't like it in her honest opinion, it's still probably gonna rack up because it's part of the Jurassic Park trilogy. Like not trilogy, but franchise now, because it's a franchise. But the fact
Mm-hmm.
that they didn't have anybody from the first one, you see what I'm saying? They didn't have Jeff Goldblum. They didn't have nobody. They didn't
Right.
have Chris Pratt. Like the people that you want to see. They didn't have the black funny guy that was there for historical. I mean, not historical, but for laughter.
No Sam Neill,
Yeah, they
no
didn't have
Laura Dern.
it wasn't funny. Like it was just like I want to go to this land that we're not supposed to go to, and this is a black box secret thing, and we're gonna go there and we're gonna get these specimens, and we have to do this because humanity's dying. I'm like, bruh, how many times can you say don't go to the places where the dinosaurs are? Let them be. That's their land. This is our land. Let them be where they are. But
Pretty
no,
much.
we keep invading, and like even in the movie they talked about it. Even in the movie they talked about it. They said, well, see, this is what happens when you keep invading things. We're the ones that are dumb. Even in the movie even said it. We're the ones that are dumb. We're the ones that keep invading. We're the ones that have taken over and killed everything. Which I was like, that's very poignant right there. Like
Pretty
it was
much.
kind of like he broke the third wall and was talking to everybody just like a normal human being. He's like, uh, don't you know
We're
that
like,
we're the
wait, I
ones that are
would
done?
never have tried to bring back dinosaurs in the first place. If they're
Um,
extinct, let them stay extinct. I will go to, this is the Natural Museum in New York. I will go look at those fossils and be happy.
oh, they're trying to do it right now. They're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth. Why? I don't know. Let things be
Let that thing stay where it is. The bones, everything frozen.
extinct. Extinct.
It is extinct for a reason, mainly
Uh-huh.
because we did it. And
Yep.
also, the humanity has made a lot of things go extinct. I don't know, maybe we're trying to get brownie points with the earth. Dear Mother Earth, we're sorry for causing extinction for so many things. So many things. Where do we start? The tiger? We no longer have a tiger. Do you realize that, ladies and gentlemen? When you look at the tiger, it is actually not a tiger. Okay? It is a subspecies, something that has derived from it, but it's not an actual tiger. What is it? Maybe a person saw a real tiger 100 years ago, but we haven't seen a real tiger. It's not a real tiger. That is extinct because of us. Dodos, because of us. Anyways, you get the point. Maybe they're trying to get points with Mother Earth. Hey, listen. We're gonna use our great science now that we have become a true civilization to bring back all of the animals that we have cut
No,
off from this earth.
no, just let things be.
I'm trying to put some sense to it, you know. I'm trying. I'm trying, Miss P. I'm trying. Oh my
Sometimes
gosh.
you
And I
gotta
just
let
got
the dead
bored
die.
listening to you talk about this movie. I did. And I never get bored, but I did.
I did too. I was like, this is boring. I don't understand.
Oh my gosh.
So this
Oh,
is okay. So this is supposed to be a standalone movie by itself, and I'm like,
should
oh,
be.
but here's the thing: you have Jurassic World Dominion, you know, and then you have Jurassic Park franchise, and who like okay, it says The Lost World Jurassic Park 1997. So you see what I'm saying? It's like 1993, 1997, and then you have this 2025. Yucky, just yucky.
Yeah, it's just isn't, you know. Okay, so, you know, anyways, let's go to five. I'm let's just go to five, please. Five.
Uh-huh. See, that's where I am. Okay, number 5, production elements. The production
That
is
was the
great.
best part of this movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like other than the cinematography, yeah, the acting was not that great to me. It was more or less like, shoot it, shoot the dinosaur to get its DNA, and then we're gonna have a thing drop off the dumb. Just my mind couldn't focus on what I was supposed to be looking at because it was dumb. Like there was nothing that struck my fancy at all. I was like, really? That's what we're doing?
This is what we're doing. 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 Haha. Yeah. So, yeah, the most interesting thing about this movie literally was the production value, and that the scenery, everything looked amazing because it's Thailand and it's I believe it's Krabi or Krabi, but I'm American, so it could be Krabi. I don't know. I don't speak Thai. but, but it's filmed here in this location and it looks amazing. And this movie could have been so much better because it's like Jurassic Park meets Jaws and Alien.
Yeah, okay, so let's take you back. Let's give you a little bit of the plot.
Yeah.
So we start the movie with a greedy fat man because he had to have that Snickers. You're just not yourself when you're not eating Snickers. Hey Snickers,
Hmm.
what's up? But that's what happened. So basically he's eating and he gets trapped in the enclosure and it's a mutation. It's a tyrannosaurus, excuse me for stuttering y'all, but it's a tyrannosaurus and it's deformed and it has 6 limbs. And
Yeah.
basically he's like, let me out, and the girl's like, I can't. And basically the deformed tyrannosaurus kills the guy. So we fast forward to 17 years later in 2027. This movie takes place in 2027.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm more interested in that dinosaur that looks like it looks like the alien from the movie
That
Alien
that's what I'm talking
mated
about.
with a dinosaur.
But it's a Tyrannosaurus. It was
Mm,
deformed because
yeah.
it got like they were doing experiments on stuff this is what happens when you do experiments on stuff and you're not supposed to be experimenting on nothing, and then it gets wild and it goes crazy.
But what about those arms though? Those arms didn't make any sense. I
That's
was like,
because they
"Oh,
had experimented on it. It was a
well, yeah.
mutated dinosaur.
We get that as the experimentation. I'm
No, no, no,
asking
but
about
they
those
mutated,
arms.
but they because they mutated it and because they called it the Dosaurus Rex.
What you gonna call a Saurus Rex for? Everybody knows T Rexes don't have arms. That's like really insensitive. You know they have no reach power. All they have are powerful legs and a really big, powerful tail and a really big, big jaw, which is all they need. They don't really need arms. I don't know why they're there. But, it would look weird if they didn't have their little pint-sized arms. But this, with this thing here, the Tyrannosaurus, this one here, oh my gosh. It not only had its little T-Rex arms, but it had like full blown human arms. I mean, they weren't human. It just had like the reach of a human, almost like a basketball player. That was creepy.
So, okay, so let's talk about you had two factions of people. You had you had the guy that's the scientist that knows all the stuff, and then you had a family. They got capsized, their boat got capsized over. They got
Yeah.
capsized.
So yeah, you're talking about you have Dr. Henry Loomis, played by Jonathan Bailey. He's the doctor, he's the expert. Then you have Zora Bennett, played by Scarlett Johansson. She's the special operations in the military, so she's well trained, and she's with her comrade Duncan Kincaid, played by Mahershala Ali. And then you have the guy who works for the corporation who wants the DNA from the dinosaurs, and that is Martin Krebs, played by Rupert Friend. And then you have the family and everything. Uh, and the family, they saved the family because their boat gets capsized and by a seafaring dinosaur. And so you have a father, his two children, and his daughter who has her boyfriend. And the father is Manuel Garcia Rolfo. Um, the character that he portrays, or rather, is Ruben Delgado, and the actor that portrays him is Manuel Garcia Rolfo. Okay, and then his daughter is Isabella, who's played by Audrina Miranda. And her picture looks different here. Nina, this played by Felipe Velez. And that can't be her, no. No, it's Teresa. Teresa is daughter. That's his daughter. And Teresa Delgado, played by Luna Blaze. They get, eventually, things don't go really well, but they all make it to the point where they're supposed to. Well, most of them, partially. You know how casualties are.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Anyways, great. Love it. This movie was made for $180 million, according to Forbes, Deadline, Hollywood. I was a Hollywood Reporter. This movie is a box office hit. Is it over $390 million right now, Miss P?
See, don't get me to lying.
I'm done. I'm telling you, Jurassic Park Rebirth is killing it in the box office. Like, they're killing it right now.
This is
It's
me.
in,
It's a
huh?
summer box. These movies always happen to come out. Okay, so the first one came out during Thanksgiving. The second one came out during the summer, and then the rest of them have been summer hits.
Yeah, summer movies, yeah, they're doing it. They knew exactly what they were doing when they're releasing this film. They're releasing it after a few key movies. I think is it F1, and then they released it before Superman.
Hmm.
So timing is everything. There are quite a few titans coming into the box office market, and they released this movie at the right time.
See, okay,
Because
so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say How to Train Your Dragon, is a hit, but it's been out for a few weeks.
See, this is what it is. So let's go down memory lane. Jurassic Park, the budget was 63 million. Jurassic Park: The Lost World came out in 1997. The budget was 73 million. Jurassic Park 3 came out in 2001, was 93 million dollars. Jurassic World 2015 was in between 150 to 215 million dollars to make for the budget. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was 432 million, and and that came out in 2018. And Jurassic World Dominion 2022, the budget for that was $265 million.
Yeah. And So for the opening weekend, Jurassic World Rebirth came out with $147 million, and now it's about at $320 million. Um, yeah, yeah, a
But it's
lot of people are gonna go see this movie. Clearly, summer is in, people.
But
Clearly.
here's the thing. The reason why people are probably going to see it is because it's part of the sequel, just like Final Destination. You always want to see the next one just to see what's going to happen. This one was the most lackluster to me. It was boring. So, yeah, it stands. It's still a jalapeno and a bell pepper. The reason why I gave it a bell pepper is because it's just not it. It did not hold my attention, didn't keep my attention. I was like, "Oh, look, someone's getting eaten. Okay."
Natural. It happens in Jurassic Park, right? Anyways, yes. Also, the reason why I gave it a jalapeno is simply because of location value.
I mean,
And
I'm not gonna change it because the everything else
no,
that
you
made
don't
it
have to
bad was
change. This
bad.
is me. This is me, Miss M. That's the only reason why it gets a jalapeno. The only reason is because of the location and the shots. And the difficulty it would take to film like that on sea and the camera shots and everything that they took underwater. Other than that, it would be a bell pepper.
So see, you're right up there with me. It's a mix between the two. Because here's the thing, quality of acting. The acting was okay. The acting wasn't bad. It's the pacing. The pacing and the storyline was not good for me.
Yeah, that pacing. That pacing. Oh my gosh. That pacing. Oh my gosh. My gosh. My gosh. I'm just gonna stop because I'll just keep going. Listen, y'all. Let's just where are we on our chart? Because if we look at our chart, okay, we've done that. Let's just go to directing at number 4. Okay, so Gareth James Edward. What's up? How are you? Oh, yeah, I mean, it's unfair to put him next to Steven Spielberg. I mean, you just can't put him next to Steven Spielberg. You just can't. Um, Oh, if you don't know him, he's the director of The Creator that came out in 2023, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story in 2016, Godzilla in 2014, and Monsters in 2010. He doesn't have the most experience.
No, because okay, Rogue One, Rogue One, that was a good one. Godzilla, the first one in 2014, that was a good one. So he has experience. It's not like he's never been in box office before. It's just the array of movies he's done has been like sci-fi. So this was right up his alley.
I mean, I'm just saying, compared to directors, even if you take Steven Spielberg down back, even if you go back to 1993, Steven Spielberg would have had more movies on this list than this guy. We're looking at literally nine things that he has directed. And he's got Heroes and Villains, that's a TV show. Perfect Disaster, that's 2008. Perfect Disaster, 2006. This is also a TV series, End Day, 2005. Okay, take it back up. Go all the way. Okay, 2010 Monsters. Another 4 years goes by. He's doing Godzilla. 2 years goes by. He's doing Rogue One of Star Wars Story. And then this one.
Well,
Okay.
if you really look, A Perfect Disaster 2016, I mean 2006. Then you have a whole bunch of movies that came out in 2014. You have Monsters Dark Content, Still Open All Hours. That was 2014. Godzilla 2014.
But he only has
Um,
one thing he did in 2014 when it comes to directing.
no, this is everything he's directed.
2014 is the only thing he has anything on in IMDb.
The Creator. Let me see.
2014, Godzilla, and 2023, The Creator. Okay, 2016 to 2023 is 7 years.
I mean, we all can't be winners, Lee. I mean, it's M.
He's a winner. This guy is a winner. Nobody's saying he's not a winner. He's a winner. I mean, come
No, I
on.
mean, I think some of his movies have been flip-floppies.
Well, you got a chance to direct Godzilla. Who can say that? And then
But
you got a chance to direct Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Who can say that?
he's been
And
nominated
then,
for one Time Emmy. He's won 14 awards and 15 nominations.
yeah, for Jurassic Park in 1993 alone, this movie alone won 3 Oscars.
That's
The
because it was the
original
first time
Jurassic
that
Park.
that was the first time that we had ever seen CGI.
Yeah. Anyways, all I'm saying is it's not fair to put him up against Spielberg, but Spielberg is a master at crafting up those stories and, as you said, building things up to a climax
Mm-hmm.
and providing us with a resolution. Because we don't just want a beginning, middle, and end. We want the middle to actually have a climax, and we actually want a resolution. I mean, it was all right. So this guy, Gareth, he's not a bad director. He's a good director. Again, it's like Steven Spielberg almost passing the baton and then it dropped. But what matters are numbers, right? Oh yeah, we're talking about a box office hit, right? Because it
Mm-hmm.
needs to make twice its budget, right? And it's about 320.
Mm-hmm.
So um, it's gonna do it. It's definitely going to do it. It's not going to be a flop. It's a success. It already is a success. We knew the moment it came out in the 4th of July weekend, it was doing its thing, that it's a box office success. People are into it for whatever reason.
Because it's a franchise, but
Snowball effect.
Mm-hmm.
Um, anyways, Miss P, bleh. If the people like it, the people like it, right? I think we already talked about the quality of acting, but do you have any favorite actors?
Not in this. Like, I really enjoy Scarlett Johansson, but it just her role in this, it was kind of like Black Widow, except without being Black Widow. It's like shoot the dinosaur, do these stunts. It's like okay. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, we like Scarlett Johansson. Hi, Scarlett. We like Scarlett Johansson, and it did it was kind of like Black Widow a little bit, but sometimes that's what they want them to do. That's what they want them to be. But for one, I like it when actors take on a completely new persona because that's what actors are supposed to do. That's the challenge. Yeah, when you're an actor, you're supposed to be able to be like a chameleon. That is the mark of an actor, right? Did you watch Miss P? Did you see? It's Henry Sugar, but The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar and three more.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's probably not one of those things that you would really watch. Um, you know, but anyways, okay, it's about the stories written by Roald Dahl. Okay. And there are short stories in there that Roald Dahl has written, and they're turned into some stories, and it's called The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar and three more. So there's four short stories. One of the short stories you have um Benedict Cumberbatch, and he starts pretending to be different people, I believe, because he is the story of Henry Sugar. And the thing is, I thought it was so delightful because Benedict he's pretending to be these different people, and he's doing a really good job at portraying these people. That's what acting is. Let the actors be different, do different things. I want to see Scarlett go to another level because if you tell Scarlett, hey, we want you to be Black Widow-esque, you're not going to get something that's new, that's different, or something or that allows her to evolve as an actress. Scarlett, at this point, she's an OG in the game. I mean, Scarlett goes back, so I really do want to see her do more, but she's an amazing actress. Has had amazing roles, many roles that many women have not had in Hollywood. I guess you could say she's a bona fide female action
Well,
star.
she's the top grossing actress right now, I do believe.
Yes. So, and we want to see her do even more than that. But other than that, I don't honestly, my favorite character is Dolores.
Little girl.
No, that's Isabella
Oh,
Delgado.
that's how you know I didn't like, it was so boring. I don't know.
It was Dolores. Remember when Bella gets a little friend
Mhm.
and she names her Dolores?
You like the dinosaur?
I'm just saying, I'm all about Dolores.
Okay, so you like the dinosaur above the human actors. Okay.
I like the doll. I'm just saying. I'm just I'm just saying. I'm all about Dolores.
Mhm.
I'm all about Dolores. But anyways, what about sound quality and effects? Number
Yeah,
2.
it is what it is. It was good enough for me. Like,
Yeah, I don't have any complaint.
no. Now let's get to my favorite thing. Cinematography for this. Was it superb? Yes, because Steven Spielberg, he's gonna be on point every time. Um,
Yeah.
the shots were good. When it was dark, it was dark. When it was light, it was light. My favorite whole scene from the whole thing is when the guy jumped in the water with the flare and got the deformed dinosaur to come over there to where he was. That was my favorite part of the whole movie because it was coming to an end, and I was like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah, I was excited to see that it was coming to an end.
hmm But that was my favorite part, is where he jumped in the water. And he was like, "Save the kids," which I really appreciate that.
That was good. And he had his own kid too, right?
Mhm.
But he still put those kids that belong to other people first, despite the fact that his little boy might not have a father. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Duncan Kincaid. Okay, I
Oh my
didn't say his
goodness,
name,
please.
but I was like, you're so selfless. Live.
Yeah, I know.
Live.
I was like, I hope you don't die. And then the next thing I see him jumping in the water, I was like, oh, well, he's dead.
Don't die. You have children too. Get back home to your little boy.
And it was good.
Uh, that's about it, right?
And
But
then the
it,
movie ends in a crazy fashion. And then it's over. And so, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
I
That
mean,
is it.
here's the thing. If you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't have to because we kind of watched it for you, so you don't have to waste your money. Um, I'm not saying don't watch it, and I'm not saying watch it. I'm just saying me and Miss M, we wasn't feeling it this time. Usually we're on point. Even though this is a high grossing movie, it's still to me worthless. Needs to be tossed in the trash. It was very boring. It was just, oh look, dinosaur eats people. Oh look, more or less horrible pacing of a movie. And it's 2 hours, mind
Oh,
you. It's
you
two
know what I could
hours
do in
of
2 hours?
people talking. Okay, so you already know I do not like movies with a lot of dialogue. Like too much dialogue is a bad thing for me in a movie. But this had so much dialogue that I was just like, ooh, let me find something else to do while watching this thing because it was so boring. I couldn't like let me do something else.
And some of the scenes were unnecessary. Like when Zora is having the heart to heart with Duncan at the bottom in the boat in the kitchen area. That really wasn't needed. They really could have actually, if that scene was so important, if that exchange, it really actually could have been put somewhere else, like when they were
hmm
trekking slowly, talking peacefully, while in the murky, dark, murky water. It could have been done there, but it
And this
really
is
didn't
me.
need to be done there in the ship.
The bad guy, right? He gets eaten. Okay, cool. But this is me also. When the dude took his flask and put it in that nasty water, and I said to myself, he would be dead in about like 24 hours.
He does not have a life straw. What are you doing? At
That's
least
what I
have a
was like.
life straw.
I said, so you believe that this water is purified and clear and good, and you're just gonna put your flask in it and you just gonna drink? I said, you be dead in about 24 hours. Because I was like, nothing is on there except for dinosaurs. And they have
Right.
parasites. And I was like, oh no, did that keep my attention? Yeah, because I was like, how is he drinking this water? This is crazy.
Martin Krebs. Hey, Rupert. Yeah, anyways, like, no. You can't drink water. Don't do what he did. You know, even when I went to foreign countries and I cleaned the water, literally cleaned the water, filtered it, took out all of the parasites, I still got sick and threw up. And I filtered it
That just goes
twice,
to show you,
three
don't drink
times.
the water. Whatever you
Oh my
do,
goodness.
don't
Ladies
drink
and
that water.
gentlemen, don't be careful of the water you drink. Please do. Please remember that Miss P and I both have advanced degrees in the Zen film. Okay, so like we look at everything from all angles, but to look at this film purely from the perspective of just a moviegoer that is not a professional in it at all. I don't know if it's possible that at this point that I can do that. Okay? I don't think that it's possible that I could do it. I don't think it's possible I definitely know it's not possible for Miss P to do it. But go ahead, watch it. Watch it. Go check out your boy Gareth, right? Go
This
check
is
it
also
out.
me. Don't save your money. Don't listen to Miss M on this one. I can't in good conscience go, yes, watch a piece of trash that's 2 hours and so many minutes long. It's too long. It's too long. Dialogue was bad. Pacing was horrible. I mean, let me just nitty gritty real quick. Pacing was horrible. Dialogue was bad. Acting was okay. Dinosaurs, there could have been more. They could have done more with the
I would
dinosaurs.
have
They
liked to see the
didn't.
freaky dinosaur more. The
Yeah,
one.
the one that
I
looks like
mean,
aliens.
because that's the worst nightmare. Like, how do you make a T-Rex worse? You give it the arms of a basketball player. I would have loved to see that more.
Yeah, but then you saw the T-Rex and then you didn't see the T. Like it was just a lot of. And then you saw the dinosaur that ate that spit the acid in that man's face in the first one. And then it ran away because it was like, oh, there's a T-Rex right there. But it's just one of those things. I wish we would have had more dinosaurs, less dialogue, less, oh, I need
More
these
freaky
vials.
dinosaur.
Like, I need these vials to save humanity. Oh. And I'm just like, huh, so boring. So boring.
Yeah, yeah. But but we're gonna watch the next movies. I'm gonna watch the next movie that Scarlett Johansson is in, and and Rupert Friend, and I don't remember seeing Jonathan Bailey. He played Dr. Henry Loomis. Hey Jonathan, what's up? How you doing? You know. And we're gonna watch these movies and Mahershala Ali, what's up, man? How you doing? You know. You're gonna see this, but I gotta get out of here, Miss P. I'm done with this. I'm done.
All right. Well, I'm Miss P.
And I miss them. I'm about this piece. See y'all later.